A private jet doesn't actually fly that much faster than a commercial airliner. So, when someone drops tens of millions of dollars on one, they aren't actually buying speed.
Right, yeah, they're buying a time machine.
Exactly. Welcome to today's deep dive. We're unpacking some fascinating industry surveys and market reports for you to see how this entire sector isn't really about luxury. I mean, not just for the sake of luxury anyway. It's the ultimate manifestation of the time economy.
Yeah, it's a ruthless optimization of a high net worth individual's most finite resource, which is time.
Which brings us right to the core question we're looking at today. If time is more precious than money, exactly how much are people willing to pay to buy it back?
A lot, as it turns out. I
Hmm.
mean, digging into the surveys, 66% of private flyers say the main thing driving them is just erasing wait times.
66%.
Yeah, and another 49% want direct routes,
Yeah.
while 35% are basically just paying to eliminate unreliability entirely.
So it's essentially paying for a private toll road to bypass the entire traffic jam of commercial travel.
That is the perfect analogy. And, once people access that level of control, it becomes a deeply ingrained lifestyle habit. Like
Mhm.
64% of these users have flown privately for over a decade.
That is a serious long-term habit.
Definitely. Averaging up to 50 hours a year,
Whoa.
actually. And manufacturers are clearly building the hardware to feed that. Like the Salt, they're targeting a 2027 launch for their Falcon 10X just to connect extreme city pairs.
Right, so we're talking routes like Los Angeles to Sydney straight through.
Exactly, to serve that booming Asia-Pacific market.
Yeah.
They're pushing the range so far that they mathematically just delete the layover penalty entirely.
Because they know the true product isn't a metal tube, it's flexible, uninterrupted access to time.
Precisely. And you see that reflected in the business models, too. You don't have to buy the whole toll road to use it.
Right, there's a clear ladder, right.
Mm.
Moving from chartering flights to jet cards for prepaid hours and then eventually buying fractional shares.
Yeah, that's the progression. Though the crazy thing is, 83% of charter clients actually bypass brokers and book directly with operators to save time.
Okay, but wait, I have to challenge the logic on the very top of that ladder. If the goal is purely avoiding friction, buying and maintaining a whole jet seems, well, incredibly inefficient.
How so?
Like, why own the toll road when you can just rent it by the hour from an operator?
Because chartering still has massive hidden frictions. I mean, yes, it's easier, but if you don't own the aircraft, you're entirely at the mercy of the market.
Oh, like peak holiday blockouts or something.
Exactly. If you want to fly out on Thanksgiving, an operator might just tell you no. Plus, you deal with steep repositioning fees and crew availability issues.
I see. So outright ownership of legacy brands like Bombardier or Gulfstream is the final tier because it buys zero compromise.
Right. The plane leaves the exact second you step onto the tarmac.
But there's a glaring flaw in that timeline.
Wait, really? What's the flaw?
Well, you land instantly, zero layovers, and then you're stuck in an hour of regular car traffic trying to get from the private terminal to your actual destination. The long haul is solved, but the last mile is still totally analog.
Yeah, that's true. But shrinking that last mile is actually where the time economy is pivoting next.
Hmm.
And the tech is scaling way faster than most people realize.
With the air taxis, right?
Yeah, future mobility tech.
Hmm.
Over in China, EHang's eVTOL, which is an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, is already fully certified for commercial operations.
Wait, fully certified, like not just a prototype.
Not a prototype.
Yeah.
Passing that regulatory hurdle proves the commercial viability of autonomous point-to-point 3D travel.
And meanwhile, in the U.S., companies like Joby and Archer are deep into FAA flight testing to do the exact same thing, so they're essentially replacing that hour-long Uber ride to the airport with a 5-minute air taxi hop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're doing it while greening the skies. The industry is rapidly adopting SAF, or sustainable aviation fuel.
Right, that's the biofuel synthesized from renewable waste, right?
Yeah, it tracks directly into existing engines. By 2026, we're going to see SAF heavily institutionalized globally, so this hyper-fast travel doesn't carry a massive carbon price tag.
So the private aviation sector really operates as a high-end laboratory for the time economy. It proves that eradicating waiting is the ultimate investment for those with the capital.
They are effectively crowdsourcing the infrastructure for instant mobility.
Which leaves you, our listener, with a really fascinating thread to pull on. As future mobility tech, like these EV tolls, makes 3D travel more common, will buying back your time remain an exclusive luxury?
Or are we looking at the blueprint for how everyday commuters might completely bypass traffic in the future?
Exactly. Next time you're stuck in gridlock, look up. The solution might already be flying overhead.